Alright guys, so far we have studied about plant classification and then we have studied about green algae. Now let's come to the rhodophyceae, which is also known as red algae. So basically you can see the main dominant pigment present in rhodophyceae is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll A, and phycoerythrin is the main dominant pigment in rhodophyceae which gives its red appearance. If we talk about habitat, then mainly found in water, like red algae is aquatic alga, and also the dominance of pigment is slightly vary according to the position of water inside the water. Like those algae which are found in deep water are red, and those algae which are found in shallow water, they little bit appear like green because of more chlorophyll. If we talk about example, then Giladium, Gracillera, Gracillaria, Porphyra, Polysiphonia. These are the main example of rhodophyceae or red algae. Now, if we talk about stored food about algae, then it is red algae. Then it is Floridian starch, which is a type of carbohydrate. And if we talk about cell wall, then cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin especially, and in some amount sulfate and esters are also present. If we talk about reproduction, then in red algae, vegetative, asexual, and sexual kind of reproduction occurs. Like vegetative mainly occurs in by the fragmentation, in which fragmentation is a kind of vegetative reproduction in which body become divides in a lot of fragments, and then each fragments give rise to a new body. Asexual reproduction occurs through non-motile spores, and sexual reproduction occurs like non-motile gametes. This is the main important thing here. Flagella is absent in red algae, and this is quite uh, you know frequent questions which is asked in competitive exams. Like in which algae flagella is absent. So this is the red algae in which flagella is absent. This is algae which is non-motile. You can see here non-motile spores, non-motile gametes. And now here it is a point. Here it is a point. Giladium and Gracillaria are used to obtain agar. Agar is a kind of gel which is used in gel electrophoresis. Gel electrophoresis is a kind of method which we study about which we study in we will study in biotechnology chapter. This is uh, gel electrophoresis is about to separate DNA. So we will study more about it in biotechnology unit. Alright guys, now let's come to the third type of algae, which is known as Phaeophyceae or brown algae. The dominant pigment in Phaeophyceae is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C, and another dominant pigment is fucoxanthin, which gives it brownish color. Example is Laminaria, Sargassum, Fucus, Ectocarpus, and Dictata. These examples are mainly given in NCERT. Basically, we actually go through NCERT. We will not go outside of NCERT too much, because nowadays competitive exams and board exams mainly focus on NCERT. So it is quite better for us if we remain close to NCERT. Now let's see, if we talk about cell wall in Phaeophyceae, then cell wall is made up of cellulose and algin. And if we talk about reproduction, then it is asexual and sexual mainly. Asexual take place through biflagellate to spore, and sexual all the three kinds like isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. So this is about Phaeophyceae. And one thing which I didn't mention here about Phaeophyceae is that number of flagella. So in Phaeophyceae, number of flagella is 2, which is unequally laterally present. So remember this thing. In Phaeophyceae, there are 2 flagella which is unequal and laterally present.